In the ruins of an ancient society, where the icy winds of Antarctica whispered secrets of old, lived a young penguin named Levi. Levi was not your ordinary penguin. He had a curious mind and a knack for getting into mischief. His best friend, Brian, was a cat who had mysteriously found his way to the icy continent. Together, they made quite the pair, Levi with his waddling charm and Brian with his feline grace. Levi and Brian attended the Antarctic Academy for Young Explorers, a school nestled between towering icebergs and shimmering glaciers. The academy was known for its strict rules and stern headmaster, Mr. Walrus, whose mustache was as long as his temper was short. But beneath the icy exterior of the academy, Levi and his friends were hatching a plan for the greatest prank the school had ever seen. The plan was simple: Levi and his friends would fill the school's main hall with hundreds of colorful balloons. It would be a spectacle to behold, and a prank that would go down in history. They gathered in the school's secret hideout, a cozy igloo adorned with posters of famous explorers, and began plotting their balloon extravaganza. As the day of the prank approached, Levi realized they needed more help. That's when Brian suggested involving some of the local wildlife. "I know some seals who can lend a flipper," Brian purred with a mischievous glint in his eye. Levi hesitated at first, but the thought of seals bouncing around with balloons was too funny to resist. On the night of the prank, the school was silent except for the soft crunch of snow under Levi's flippers. The team of students, along with Brian and the seals, sneaked into the main hall. They worked tirelessly, inflating balloons of every color imaginable, until the hall was a rainbow sea of bouncing orbs. But just as they were about to finish, a loud crash echoed through the hall. One of the seals, in its excitement, had toppled a stack of chairs, setting off a chain reaction. Balloons began popping in rapid succession, and the seals, startled, started bouncing around wildly, adding to the chaos. The noise woke Mr. Walrus, who stormed into the hall, his mustache bristling with fury. "What is going on here?" he bellowed, as balloons continued to burst around him. Levi and his friends froze, unsure of what to do. But then Brian, ever the quick thinker, leapt onto the stage and meowed loudly, diverting Mr. Walrus's attention. Taking advantage of the distraction, Levi waddled up to Mr. Walrus and explained everything. "It was supposed to be a harmless prank, sir," he said, his eyes wide with sincerity. Mr. Walrus listened, his stern expression slowly softening as he watched the seals, now calm down, playing with the remaining balloons. In the end, Mr. Walrus couldn't help but chuckle. "Well, I suppose even headmasters need a little fun now and then," he said with a twinkle in his eye. He decided to let the prank slide, on the condition that Levi and his friends helped clean up the mess and promised to include him in their next adventure. With a sigh of relief and a newfound respect for their headmaster, Levi, Brian, and their friends set to work. The prank may not have gone exactly as planned, but it had brought laughter to the icy halls of the academy and a lesson that sometimes, even the best laid plans can lead to unexpected joy. And so, in the ruins of an ancient society, amidst laughter and friendship, Levi and Brian learned that the greatest adventures are often the ones that go a little sideways.